Hi, welcome to Adventures in Bonsai. Today I'm going to try a new technique with my video camera that I just learned about, and we'll see how it works. I'm going to basically trim one of my plants in a time-lapse mode. So hopefully this will work. Let's go and give it a try. When I was doing my last video yesterday, I was out here and I saw that these trees needed some trimming, some of them. So we're going to pick one today and see which one to trim and what to do. I think this ficus here, I think it might be a Green Island ficus, might be the best one to do, as it's pretty overgrown, and I think that's the one we're going to pick to work on. Okay, let's see what happens. I also see that even though this plant was watered heavily yesterday, it's drying out pretty quickly. I put my finger in deeper, it's a little moisture in it. It could probably go another day, but I'll see. I'll probably end up watering it again. It's been so hot here, the plants really have needed water every day. Okay, let's go work with this one. Here's the bonsai. I just want to show you what I would do, what I will do with this. I basically take a look and see what's going on underneath, and I see roots that are coming out. So I think it might need to be examined to see just what's going on and make sure it's not becoming root bound. So let's see how this comes out. Well, it looks like it's coming out pretty easily, as it does with the sphagnum moss. A little bit of time. Here we go. And I do have some excess root activity here. I think I'm going to cut this off and add some new sphagnum moss. Let me go get that together. So here I think you might be able to see a little better what's going on here. I have my Ginsu knife. These knives have a nice plastic handle, serrated edge. They were popular around the 1980 period. They seem to last forever. Their sharpness never seems to dull. I really like these knives. You can find them in flea markets sometimes, and it's well worth having. It's a great bonsai tool. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to cut this off, not much, maybe a 1/4 of an inch, just to clear this out a little. And in doing so, we're helping the roots, because by cutting them, they will now branch out and grow better and be healthier for the tree. Now I'm going to take a little bit of sphagnum moss, put it in the bottom of the pot, take the plant. Let me get this back a little so you can see it better. Press it down. And it's done. So much easier than the soil method. Okay, so now that's done, we're ready to see about trimming this tree and what I want to do with it. I'm now going to try to put the camera into the time-lapse mode so I can do the whole thing and you can see it as it occurs. And I think it might be a better visualization for you as to what actually goes on when I trim. Let's see if I can get this set up correctly. I hope the time-lapse recording worked out. Basically, I was cutting off big leaves so that the new leaves that come in will be smaller. I was cutting off old leaves, yellow leaves. I also went in and did some work on these areas here that had straight cuts on them. I didn't like the way they looked. So I cut them away with a clipper, little piece by little piece. You want to take little bites, then you can slowly whittle it down and get it to where you want it to be. Where are we here? Let me see. Took little pieces off, piece by piece, until I got it to where I want it to go, because the straight cuts don't look natural. Once this heals, this will look much more natural, and the new branches that come out from those areas will hopefully thicken up and be pretty good looking. Okay, so here's the plant. Here's what it turned out to look like. I'm doing this with the idea that the new leaves will grow in. I wasn't so concerned with how it's going to look now. I'm thinking about the future with it. And once again, this is a beautiful, beautiful tree. It's got this beautiful trunk, these nice roots. And now we're able to see this aerial root that I planted. From this, I saw this growing down and I stuck it in here, and now it's starting to thicken up. And it'll be a nice feature for this tree. And we did the little bit of pot-bound roots. We cleaned that off. And that's what I did today and how I did it. And I see another leaf I want to cut off here for a second, so hold on, because this is what happens. You know, you start looking at it again, and you see stuff happening. And by doing that, it gives me much better access to the structure inside the tree. And it's nice to be able to see that structure. That's what makes these plants beautiful. If you can't see it, you know, you want to clean it out. Okay, so that's it for today. I see another big one here I want to get rid of. Look at this one over here. This one can go too. And as time goes on, I may find some others that I want to take care of. Let's see if I can do this with one hand, left-handed, while I'm filming. Okay. I don't know where that leaf went to. It's hanging around here somewhere. But anyway, so that's the story with this ficus. And hope it helps. Have fun with your bonsai.